Hey guys, it's Lucas Sharp here. I decided to make a video today, and I'm gonna be recapping a little bit of week 3 of the 2021 college football season. And the reason I'm kind of sounding like this because I just kind of woke up and it's early in the morning. It's like 9 in the morning right now, but I decided to make a video. So yeah, what happened in the week 3? Well, Alabama, Florida played a close game. I watched it. It was a pretty good game. I'm not going to lie. It was a pretty good game. But of course, Alabama was a little bit too much for Florida, and Alabama pulled away with the win. But it was a good game. It was a good game. And Tennessee has to play Florida next week. I'm not looking forward to that. We're going to get freaking destroyed. If we can't beat Pitt, I don't think we can beat Florida. Just saying. Because Pitt lost to Western Michigan. Pitt freaking sucks. They suck. Pitt is not good. People say, "Oh, Tennessee lost to a pretty good Pitt team." No, Pitt freaking sucks. I'm sorry, but they do. Pitt is not a good team. They're not. And their loss to Western Michigan proved that. I mean, no offense to all the Pitt fans, but your team is garbage. And to be honest, Tennessee didn't. I mean, Pitt didn't win that game. Tennessee lost it. Tennessee could have been up 21-0 early in that game, but we're not going to talk about that. It's week 3, not week 2. Week 2's already over. But what are some big upsets that happened this week? Well, West Virginia absolutely destroyed 15-seeded Virginia Tech. So yeah, West Virginia is probably going to be ranked next week, possibly. Who knows? But Virginia Tech, of course, they're going to drop out of the rankings. Who knows? They might fall out of the rankings. Who knows? But either way, West Virginia is going to go down. For West Virginia going up, and Notre Dame beating Purdue, which they barely kind of even did. I mean, I thought Purdue was Purdue, they had a chance in this game, especially with how Notre Dame looked the last couple weeks. Notre Dame has not impressed me at all. And, but Notre Dame, of course, now 3-0. They have to play Cincinnati next, which is going to be a tough game. Because unlike the rest of the teams Notre Dame has played, Cincinnati is not a bad team. So, yeah, Notre Dame, they're going to have to play like they haven't played in the last 3 games to beat Cincinnati. But Cincinnati, they actually have a shot at making the college football playoff. They really, really do. Cincinnati's a good team. And if they beat Notre Dame, it's kind of almost smooth sailing for Cincinnati to go undefeated and win their conference. And another upset that happened this week, Fresno State over UCLA, which, to be honest, some people actually saw this coming. Because, listen, people could say Fresno State sucks or whatever. Fresno State does not suck. They are a legit team. They are a pretty good team. They have a pretty good quarterback, that Jake Haener. Jake Haener, my gosh, he's actually pretty good. He's a warrior. He was out there taking shots to the ribs, and he was basically limping all over the field. And he was still throwing dimes. The dude's an absolute beast. Yeah, Fresno State's got themselves a quarterback. And Fresno State, they are not a bad team. They almost beat Oregon. Fresno State did. And after this week, Fresno State is definitely going to be ranked, or they should be ranked. And if Fresno State ain't ranked, then AP poll, what are you doing? Because Fresno State deserves to be ranked. But yeah, Fresno State, they deserve to be ranked, and I think they will be ranked. Fresno State's a legit team. They're actually pretty good. They might even win their conference. But yeah, that was a good game as well. Fresno State UCLA. That was a pretty good game as well. That was a good game to watch. So what also happened? Michigan State beat Miami, which was a really well. To be honest, Michigan State, they're not that bad of a team. Michigan State will probably be ranked because I'm pretty sure AP poll comes out later today. I don't know when, but I'm pretty sure it comes out later today. AP poll does, and can't wait until it comes out. And yeah, all right. Going around the SEC, what happened? Tennessee beat Tennessee Tech 56-0, which was really expected. Tennessee, I'm pretty sure, covered the spread. They were favored by 35, I believe, and they covered it pretty easily. I mean, listen, I know Tennessee Tech is just awful. They are just awful. But listen, when you play an awful team, best you could do is blow them out. And that's what the Vols did, and I'm glad. I'm glad that we freaking destroyed the spread. I know it's against Tennessee Tech, but I don't care. A win is a win. You could say, "Oh, it's just Tennessee Tech." I don't care. A win is a win. I don't care. And Tennessee has to play on the road at Gainesville next week, which is going to be a tough game. Who knows? Maybe the Vols might pull it off. Who knows? Hopefully, Josh Heupel has his. I'm hoping at least. If we win, that would be nice. I'm just hoping that Tennessee is somewhat competitive in that game. I'm just hoping Tennessee is somewhat competitive. And speaking of Tennessee, it seems like Tennessee kind of possibly found their quarterback in Hendon Hooker, which. I've heard. It just seemed to me like Hendon Hooker is better than Joe Milton. I feel like, in my opinion, Hendon Hooker gives us the best chance to beat Florida next week. He gives us the best chance to beat Florida next week, in my opinion. Hendon Hooker does. So yeah, hopefully next week we start Hendon Hooker. Alright, what else is going on around the SEC? Vanderbilt lost to Stanford, which was really expected. Vanderbilt freaking sucks. They're going to be the worst team in the SEC. Mississippi State lost to Memphis. Yeah, but Mississippi State, they did get screwed on that little punt return thing. The ball should have been dead. So, yeah. I feel bad for Mississippi State. Georgia absolutely dominating South Carolina, which wasn't really expected. South Carolina is just terrible. They might even be worse than Tennessee. So, yeah. They're just terrible. And, Ole Miss dominating Tulane. Man, Ole Miss might have a shot against Bama. They have a shot. Ole Miss has a shot against Bama. I really do think they have a shot. Because they have a pretty nice offense. I'm not going to lie. Matt Corral is pretty dang good. I think Ole Miss has a shot against Bama. I don't know if they're going to win that game, but they have a shot. They have a shot against them. It's possible that Ole Miss might be the third best team in the SEC right now. I mean, it's possible. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's possible that they're the third best team in the SEC right now. Ole Miss is. Ole Miss is a good team. Auburn losing to Penn State gave Penn State their first win over an SEC team in like forever. Like, come on, Auburn, come on. Gave Penn State their first ever win against an SEC team in like what 30-something years. Come on, Auburn. Jeez. Texas A&M, of course, they won their game. Kentucky almost lost to UT Chattanooga. They almost lost to UT Chattanooga. You know what's funny? Kentucky fans are out here trying to justify their loss. Justify their almost loss, to UT Chattanooga. They're just like, to Tennessee fans, they're just like, you guys lost to Pitt. You guys lost to Pitt. Yeah, I know Pitt's bad, but guess what? Pitt is an FBS team. You guys almost lost to an FCS team. And Chattanooga could have won that game. So, yeah. And I don't care what you say. Tennessee, we're beating Kentucky this year. We're beating Kentucky this year. And after we beat Kentucky this year, Kentucky fans will realize that Tennessee is still their daddy. 81-26. 81-26. Record. That's our record against Kentucky. We own them. We own them. They are our son. We own the Wild Kittens. So, yeah. I think that pretty much does it for the video, I guess. So, yeah, we're getting ready for week 4 of the college football season. College football season, man, it's already a fourth of the way over. Or it's a fifth of the way over, if you count all the other games, like the national title game. It's already a fifth of the way over. Man, college football season going by fast. And it's going to be gone before we even know it. It's going to be sad. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. I love you guys. And go Vols. It's officially Florida Hate Week. Beat the Gators.